YN had always been known for her remarkable talent as a makeup artist, able to bring out the natural beauty in anyone who sat in her chair. She was equally renowned for her clumsiness, her occasional stumbles, and her enduring penchant for tripping over her own feet. Yet it was these quirks that made her all the more charming, and in her heart she carried a secret crush on the one and only Jimin, a famous K-pop idol. One day, YN's world was turned upside down when she received the opportunity of a lifetime to be selected as Jimin's personal makeup artist for an upcoming music video shoot. She couldn't believe her luck, and she had spent hours preparing for this moment, making sure she looked her best despite her self-consciousness about her appearance. On the first day of the shoot, YN nervously entered the company building, her heart pounding with anticipation. She was a bundle of nerves, her palms sweating. She couldn't afford to mess this up. It was her chance to get to know the man who had captured her heart. As she stepped inside, her foot caught on a loose wire, causing her to trip and stumble forward. Panic gripped her as she felt herself falling, but before she could hit the ground, strong arms enveloped her, and she found herself falling directly into Jimin's arms. Her cheeks flushed with embarrassment as she stammered an apology. Jimin's eyes softened as he helped her regain her balance. "Are you alright?" he asked, concern evident in his voice. YN nodded, her heart racing as she gazed into his warm eyes. I'm sorry, I'm just really clumsy sometimes." Jimin chuckled, a warm smile spreading across his face. "No need to apologize. Accidents happen, and I'm glad I was here to catch you." The moment they shared felt like a scene from a romantic movie, and YN's heart couldn't stop fluttering. She continued to work closely with Jimin over the following days, and they began to engage in more conversations. One afternoon, as she touched up Jimin's makeup, YN ventured to strike up a conversation, feeling a deep connection beyond the professional. "Jimin, you seem distant at times. Is everything alright?" Jimin sighed, his gaze fixed on the mirror. "I guess it's just the pressure of this industry, you know. It can be overwhelming at times, and I often find myself lost in my own thoughts." YN couldn't help but empathize with him. "I can only imagine how challenging it must be, Jimin. But always remember, you have a talent and charisma that captivate everyone around you. You're not alone." Jimin's eyes met hers in the mirror, gratitude and a hint of in his gaze. "Thank you, YN. It's comforting to know that there's someone who understands." As the days passed, YN and Jimin's connection grew stronger, transcending the professional boundaries. Their conversations turned from light banter to deeper, more personal discussions. YN found herself falling even harder for the charismatic K-pop idol, and she couldn't shake the hope that maybe, just maybe, her feelings were reciprocated. It was a story of two people from different worlds brought together by chance and the shared understanding of the pressure they faced. And little did YN know that her clumsiness and her empathetic nature were bringing her closer to the man she had secretly admired for so long. In the midst of her work, YN stumbled upon an discovery. While browsing through a fan forum dedicated to Jimin, she came across a user named JimJim95 who had caught her attention. The user's posts were filled with insightful comments and witty banter, capturing the hearts of many fans. YN couldn't help but start a conversation. Hi there, JimJim95. I've noticed your thoughtful comments on the forum. You really seem to understand Jimin's word. It's impressive. JimJim95 replied promptly. Thank you. Jimin's music and passion have always resonated with me. What's your favorite thing about him? YN's fingers danced across the keyboard as she typed out her response. I admire his dedication and his ability to connect with people through his art. It's truly inspiring. As they delved deeper into their discussion about Jimin, YN couldn't help but feel a connection, a sense of understanding that extended beyond her initial fascination. She was drawn to JimJim95's insight and his way of articulating emotions, making it evident that they shared a profound bond. YN decided to take the plunge and ask a more personal question. What about you, JimJim95? What's the story behind your username? JimJim95's response was lighthearted but tinged with Jim has always been a special nickname for me, and 95 is the year I was born. It's like a part of my identity. As they continued to chat, YN couldn't shake the feelings that she was connecting with someone on a deeper level. But of course, she had no idea that her online friend JimJim95 was none other than Jimin himself. One evening, after a long day of shooting, YN found herself alone with Jimin in his dressing room. The room was a place filled with memories of their time together, and it was the perfect setting to address the emotions that had been building between them. With a nervous gulp, YN gathered her thoughts and finally said, Jimin, can I talk to you about something important? Jimin looked up from his phone, his eyes filled with curiosity. Of course, YN, what's on your mind? Taking a deep breath, YN confessed. I've been talking to someone online, someone I've grown incredibly close to. We shared so many similarities and I've come to care deeply for this person. But I recently realized that this person might be you, Jimin. Jimin's eyebrows shoot up in surprise and he leaned in, eager to understand. Wait, you think the person you've been talking to online is me? YN nodded, her heart racing as she continued. Yes, Jimin. There are so many clues. The way you express yourself, your thoughts, it all aligns so perfectly with what I know about you. Jimin's eyes widened in surprise as he absorbed YN's revelation. He couldn't believe she had unraveled the secret he had kept hidden for so long. You know? Jimin stammered, his voice barely above a whisper. Ryan nodded, her heart pounding with anticipation. Yes, Jimin, I've been piecing it together for a while. The more we talked, the more evident it became. The person I've been connecting with online, Jim95, it has to be you. Jimin sighed, his shoulders slumping as he finally admitted. I never intended to keep it a secret, Ryan. I didn't know how to tell you. Ryan reached out and gently placed her hand on Jimin's, giving it a reassuring squeeze. It's okay, Jimin. I understand why you did it. But I needed to be honest with you. I've developed feelings for the person behind the screen, the one who's been so kind, understanding, and amazing. Jimin's eyes met hers, a mixture of surprise and hope flickering within them. You have feelings for me? Ryan smiled softly, her heart open and yes, Jimin, I've fallen for the kind-hearted, talented person I've gotten to know both on and offline. Jimin's lips curved into a shy smile as he realized that their feelings were mutual. I can't believe it. I've been falling for you too, Ryan. I never expected that the person I had grown so close to online would turn out to be the same person I interact with every day. Our connection is real and I cherish it deeply. With their true identities revealed and their feelings laid bare, Ryan and Jimin embarked on a journey of love and self-discovery. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day as they explored their connection, and they couldn't help but marvel at the serendipity that had brought them together. One evening, as they were enjoying a dinner together, Ryan couldn't help but express her admiration. Jimin, I've always been self-conscious about my clumsiness but you've made me feel so accepted and loved. Jimin reached across the table, his hand finding hers. Ryan, you are beautiful both inside and out. Your authenticity is what drew me to you, and your quirks are what make you unique. I adore every part of you. Ryan felt her heart swell with emotion. And you, Jimin, you've shown me how to embrace myself, insecurities and all. I love the way you make me feel. Their professional relationship transformed into a deep romantic partnership filled with laughter, shared dreams, and stolen glances. As they continued to work together, the chemistry between them became palpable, and fans began to notice the subtle changes in their interactions. However, their newfound love wasn't without its challenges. Rumors began to circulate by jealous individuals who couldn't bear to see Jimin happy. Ryan's past insecurities resurfaced as she struggled to navigate the scrutiny of the public eye. One evening, as they curled up on the couch, Ryan couldn't help but voice her concerns. Jimin, I'm worried about the rumors and the scrutiny. I've faced insecurity my whole life and now it's all coming back to me. Jimin wrapped his arms around her, providing comfort and reassurance. YN, don't let the negativity get to you. I'll always be here to support you, no matter what. Our love is stronger than any rumors or. YN leaned into his embrace, finding comfort in his words. Thank you, Jimin. With you by my side, I know we can overcome anything. Together, they faced the obstacles head on, proving that their love was stronger than any rumors or social relations. Their love story became an inspiration not just to fans but to anyone who believed in the power of love and acceptance. As time went by, YN's talent as a makeup artist continued to flourish and Jimin's career reached new heights. They became an inseparable force, their love story inspiring fans around the world. One fateful day, during a fan event, the excitement in the air was almost palpable. Fans had gathered from far and wide to celebrate their beloved idol Jimin. As he took the stage, his eyes shone with love and anticipation, and he couldn't contain the secret he was about to share. Jimin's voice echoed through the venue, his words filled with emotion. I want to share something special with all of you today. The person who has been my biggest supporter, my confidant, and my love is none other than YN. Gasps and screams of surprise filled the venue as Jimin pointed towards YN, who stood at the side of the stage. Her heart raced as a mixture of nervousness and excitement played across her face. YN stepped forward, her voice filled with gratitude and a hint of nervousness. I never imagined that my journey as a makeup artist would lead me to this moment. Jimin, you've changed my life in ways I can't express. I'm grateful for your love and for the connection we shared. The crowd's applause grew louder and Jimin and YN basked in the warmth of their fans' acceptance. They had overcome obstacles, embraced their and found solace in each other's arms. Their love story, once a secret, was now a beautiful declaration for the world to witness, and their fans cheered them on with unwavering support. As the years went by, Jimin and YN continued to grow together, their love unwavering and their bond stronger than ever. They faced the challenges of fame and the pressure of their respective careers, hand in hand, supporting each other. One evening, as they relaxed on their balcony overlooking the city, Jimin couldn't help but reflect on their journey. YN, we've been through so much together, and our love has only grown stronger. I'm grateful for every moment we've shared. YN leaned against him, her head resting on his shoulder. Jimin, it's been an incredible journey, one that I wouldn't trade for anything. Our love has given us the strength to face all the challenges that life thrown at us. And so Jimin and YN continued their journey together, bound by a love that had transcended the boundaries of online anonymity and blossomed into a beautiful reality. Their story served as a reminder that love could be found in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes the person you were meant to be with had been right in front of you all along. The beauty within, both in YN and Jimin, had found its perfect match, creating a love story that would be remembered for generations to come. In the beauty of our shared imperfections and the strength of our love, we discovered a story that transcended the boundaries of the ordinary. Our journey, filled with unexpected moments, has shown us that sometimes the love you seek is right in front of you, waiting to be uncovered.
Rewinding to watch it again. Yeah, like